Hey, it's Guido with a replay analysis. We've got a game from NiteDog from Cartel 2. He's driving his T-10 Tier 9 Russian heavy tank. He's loaded into Fisherman's Bay, and it is a standard battle. As we get going, you can see that he has headed over to the east side. Not a bad idea for a heavy, although there aren't many heavies in this game. One thing you will note in this game, as the T95 has been recently buffed, you will see that it can actually flex a lot better than it used to. It's not a medium, but it can move around a bit now. Alright, stay off that road there, NiteDog. See that area up there, the middle area? See all of their mediums, a Skoda, a Leopard, an E50. They can easily get up into this area here and shoot you in the side. Also, they've got a relatively fast loading artillery. You are a fast tank, but he's about reloaded now. Has been for a bit, actually. So go off the edge of that road. At least give yourself a little cover if they happen to see the top of your turret. And we'll move into town. For all of you who are watching that, if you're in a slower heavy, absolutely stay off that road. If you're fast enough, you can get away with it. But it is hanging it out a little bit. We're going to put our front sprocket around that corner. Not too excited about that move. You are probably one of the first tanks there. But again, the E50, the Leopard, the Skoda, one of those guys could be there. Skoda may not have been reloaded by then, but it was close. He definitely is now. Okay, a little bit of patience. You've got quite a bit of forces moving down here to include the T95. Would have been nice to see him actually just drive down the road based on what the enemy forces are. And there they are, kind of trolling around up there. Took them a while to get there, but there are a few in there. Yeah, absolutely check your right side. You're going to sneak out here, get a free shot on a Skoda, which is always a good thing. And he doesn't know where you are. Actually, he knows where you are, but he didn't see you. Okay, you got the T95 coming in. You got quite a few forces down here. Being patient, not a bad idea. Again, be careful about sticking your side sprocket around that corner. I would shift my hull to the right a little bit, just so there's a little more angle and a less flat plate front sprocket action for him to shoot. Now the artillery's got its attention down here. You got the low pushing, absolutely. Flex back down to the low. Time to punish him for moving in. You're going to come around here again with side armor. Now there's a bunch of friends back there, at least one. I think there's several others. Probably ill-advised right there. I would have come around with more angle, or perhaps shifted around and side scrape. You're going to eat a shot for it. If you were thinking he was not quite reloaded and just mistimed it, got it. Not a bad idea. And unfortunately, you guys getting a bit of a cluster F right here with the T95. Why he just doesn't drive around the corner, I'll never know. A little track action, unfortunately. A little over-angled there, but you're kind of working around your friends. Coming out here over-angled again. You actually aim that shot in. Good deal. You actually didn't get pinned. And now we're waiting. We got the RHM. This is a pretty good shot right here, man. Just SA on the corner and what you were aiming through. No highlight, but you knew you probably had the pipper on him. Take that shot, take him down. I'd push with the defender right now, which I believe you do. There we go. They are pushing pretty hard on your west side, so you guys need to clean up this east. Alright, the defender did not show any mediums. Sometimes they will sit up here waiting in ambush for guys to come around. You're going to come boiling around this corner. Definitely got this guy dead to rights. In a situation like this, what I'll do, unless you're actually trying to push up and get into the buildings, I'll stop and back up. What you want is separation from that defender so you can get a shot. You got a nice shot into the rear end, and you're actually going to go into sniper mode and kind of shoot. Yeah, I think you hit the defender, didn't you? You certainly didn't hit your target. So if you just stopped there and backed up, let the defender go by, clear the field of fire, you could have taken a shot right into his back and then started moving again. You two still playing a little bit of bumper cars. I believe that 1390 is behind that destructible building. No, he is not. Never mind. I thought he was actually behind the destructible one, but he's behind the hard one. I was going to say knock that building down and help the defender take him out, but he's actually behind hard cover, so you're not going to be able to do anything with him. Not sure why the defender's ignoring him right there. Other than I'm a defender and I have good armor, you can't pen me kind of idea. But good job. Flex to the middle. That's what we want to do. You do have an issue going on in the east, so you need to clear these guys out. Now you're going to chase this 1390, and this is probably one of your bigger mistakes in the game. Try to get a shot right in this area, but you keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. All right. Yep, go to get that guy. Oh, man. Whack, whack. Now I'm tracked. I don't have a repair kit. And this next one's going to really hurt. Boom. Because I get ammo racked and lose a bunch of hit points. So I'd say, and I think you probably know this, self-critiquing to some extent. Had you had it to do again, you'd have probably let that scout go, or maybe taking a less zoomed in shot from a little bit further back in the cover. Now the T-49 is on the run here. All right, watch what you're doing with your zoom. See how you're having a hard time keeping them in your view? Just zoom out a click or two so that you've got a larger aperture and it's easier to track that T-49. I know you're looking for a shot, but this is very difficult to track right here, right? So you try to get out in front of him, but you lose him. Oh, where'd he go? Oh man, there he is. See how you lost him in that? Yeah, definitely get moving. You just got spotted out in the open, and they've got that 155-55, and he's just got to get kind of near you to take you down. This T-49 runs way into the back. There is an argument to be made here for you to just ignore that T-49. Everyone is glommed onto him, which would have given, had they had anyone aggressive and pushed up into here, lots of opportunity to take shots on guys turning around and trying to go after one scout. He's probably covered. In addition, you're going to come over here and get right up over top of him, which proxy lights the snot out of you, so Artie still now has a shot down in this area on you. I'd have gone over there onto that flat place right there. This has decent depression, and if you drive down that road a little bit, you're just going to have a shot on that guy's rear. You're not going to get anything here. I mean, if you dive off, then you're stuck down there with him. I think you're thinking about it right here. Maybe you decided just to ignore him, but he drowns. So he's sorted. Probably could have got that kill, though. Yeah, dive back into the buildings now and get yourself safe. You may have been thinking that as well during the game, that, hey, I'm just going to ignore this guy and get a little bit already safe here, and that's a good thought as well. Now this becomes problematic. The flexing on this map when they own the east side through this area, and especially when you get up towards the top of the ridge and they can start seeing you. First you've got the arty to contend with. Then you've got cover for them quite a bit, and you've only got a few bushes right in here for you. Good news is your RU is doing his job. He's headed over to find them. Ah, there we go. Found one. And you kind of move up here. And you're being careful. I mean, they do have an E50. They do have a T50. So the last thing you want to do is have them show up on your side right here and start taking you down. You have had the defender trolling around here, so more than likely he'd be engaged if one of them was up and around here. And oh, by the way, there's the T50. The 251 just found him. And the AC, the Sturv's been trolling around here, last known. So this is kind of an exposed and dangerous spot right now. It's going to end up working out for you, though. You get some good lights. Outstanding. You are now lit. Yeah, get back down below that hill. Back, 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 back. Ooh, aggressive. Aggressive. If that guy had been pointing at you, he might have taken you down right there. In fact, it looks like he's probably trying to come up and get a shot. I'd imagine you both went dark about the same time. And that's just side armor for that AC. If somehow he gets a piece of you or sees you, somebody spots you in there, you're going to take a hit. There's the 50. Not a bad idea. These bushes are okay. More than likely, once you fire, based on the ranges, whatever it is you're shooting at is going to see you. But it's better than sitting out in the open for sure. And defender's just yellowing down there. Big mistake by the Sturv. That's the one I was worried about the most. If he's just in a bush right there, eat you guys for lunch. But he foolishly drives out in the open, takes 2 hits, goes into siege mode, and the defender says, that's fine, I'll just ram you. Oh, outstanding. Another customer. It's too bad you were ammo racked. You'd have been getting shots a lot faster, obviously. Things are looking up. Well played. Yeah, I agree with this. You just get down there and help with the E50. You got to get rid of him. Look where the T95 is. He's gone all the way into town, shifted all the way back to chase a scout, and now he's come back all the way across to help you out dealing with these guys in the east. That's just a capability, a mobility capability that the T-95 didn't used to have. Yeah, I'd take this in the run as well. Needed to get rid of him because if he shifted his turret towards you and snapped, he had a good chance of hitting and taking you out. All right, there's the 155-55. The IS-3 moved all the way through the east side. Kind of kept them busy down there. That was actually to your benefit. More than likely the UDS is messing around looking for the IS-3. I think perhaps you realize this because you're going to drive right up the east side. Initially when I saw you do this, I said, oh man, you're going to get nuked by the UDS right here. But with the IS-3 over there, more than likely, he is glommed onto that IS-3, attempting to get rid of him. Speed this up a little bit. Takes you a while to get there. Okay, so now we're moving up. Always tricky to move into this little area here. There's so much cover. TDs can be hiding around any little corner or in a bush. They often get the first shot. You are a one shot, so it can be dangerous. You've got plenty of friends. You are a little out ahead of them, but no problem being aggressive. See, and that's what I'm talking about. You just got spotted, but you can't see what he is. Was happy to not see you vaporize right there. I'd have hid behind that building just a little longer because you were spotted. He's obviously still could see you for the moment. And had he been one of those bushes up on that ridge pointing at you, you'd have died right there. I'd have got behind that building and just hid for a potato. But being aggressive, so not a bad thing. You are well ahead, so looking for that extra hit point of damage. Ah, there he is. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, you cannot reload. Now, what I would do here is as he comes up and around, because you've got a long reload, you need to buy yourself time. So here he comes up the hill. The question is he going to come around your front or around your back? And more than likely the back. So if he commits that way, I would stay positioned like this. If he commits towards your rear, I just go forward around the building, play ring around the rosy until you're reloaded. If he comes at your front, you back around the building, or potentially just start moving forward and ram him as he tries to come around the corner. Because he's in travel mode, it's going to be difficult for him to get a shot off. As it is, he comes around your back and then you try to turn, which I wouldn't even bothered with. Just go right around the corner. Someone else kills him off. And it looks like he actually hit you in travel mode while he was going to siege mode, took a shot but bounced off of you right there. But overall, nice game, 4,500. Talked about a couple places where you could do things a little bit different, but overall the result is outstanding. 5 kills, 4,500. Helps your team win for sure. I hope this helps.